Can Shai Gilgeous-Alexander guide the Thunder back to their glory days? The Oklahoma City Thunder have been a struggling franchise for quite some time now. They have failed to come up with a decent team for years and have been patiently waiting for a star that leads them back to their glory days. Well, after years, it seems they have finally found one in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, we will be talking about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and how he will guide the Oklahoma City Thunder back to their glory days. I know you must be thinking, how exactly will he manage that? What makes him so special that he will manage to do that? Well, stick around to the end, as I answer these questions and more as we delve into the various intricacies surrounding the rapidly improving team. Without further ado, let's begin. Long gone are the days when the Thunder used to dominate the league. The deadly duo of Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant was impossible to stop. They seemed destined to win the championship, but in the end, he couldn't manage to do so. They did get close though, and almost won it all, if it weren't for the record-breaking Warriors that season. However, it seemed they were quite close and needed just one key trade to make a championship-winning team. However, that is when disaster struck. Kevin Durant made the unforgivable move of leaving for the Warriors. Yes, the team that beat them, leaving Russell Westbrook all alone to carry the brunt of the scoring. Well, that is when the downfall of the Thunder started, and they've been vying for a way back ever since. This season, however, it seems that the Thunder are finally back. They're second in the Western Conference right now with 24 wins and 11 losses. Most of this is due to the efforts of, yep, you guessed it correctly, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's currently carrying the Thunder to wins, posting an amazing 31.5 points per game, which ranks third best in the league right now. But that is just the start of the story. You need to look at the Thunder games if you want to understand how amazing he is for them. He's literally unguardable these days, and will always score or at least earn a foul. It is safe to say that he can help the Thunder win again, and get their former KD Westbrook glory days back. But we still have not discussed what makes the player so amazing. Well, for starters, we have his shooting prowess. Shai's recent surge in form has included a significant improvement in three-point shooting. Yeah, folks, you heard that correctly. We all know him as someone who likes to drive in, but recently he's worked a lot on his perimeter shooting. Despite not being a high-volume shooter, his strategic use of the left-hand step back combined with a subtle shoulder lift results in a consistent separation from defenders. While this may seem awkward and weird, this move, particularly when executed against top-tier defenders like Jrue Holiday, emphasizes Shai's driving prowess. However, while he started to throw threes more often, he was working a lot on driving to the paint. In fact, right now in the league, SGA's downhill abilities are unparalleled, putting pressure on defenses through isolation plays. In fact, he has a new signature move, his left-to-right between blow-by. A deceptive move that takes advantage of his explosive burst is particularly impressive. Moreover, there are subtle details about his plays that make him impossible to guard. For example, the intricate footwork, particularly the skip before drives, allows him to generate momentum, giving him a significant advantage in terms of space creation and defensive scheme disruption. He truly is amazing when it comes to driving or shooting in the paint. But what is the point of being so technical when you can't even finish in the end? Well, when it comes to finishing at the basket, Shai demonstrates remarkable footwork versatility. It almost feels like his feet have a brain of their own. I mean, whoever can do a quick jump off the ball side foot, especially against elite shot blockers like Karl Anthony Towns, demonstrates a keen sense of timing and anticipation. Some would say that this is hard work. However, I believe that this is just a good gifted talent. But that's not all, folks. When it comes to his finishing, you will also notice that his ability to minimize wasted movements, as demonstrated by his quick gather and jump, enables him to effectively exploit defensive lapses. It's really insane when you understand how much he knows about the game. The recent game against the Celtics demonstrated this skill even more, as he made elite defenders such as Derek White and Jrue Holiday appear helpless. Goes to show, being physically good is not enough. You need to use your brain too. Okay, so we have agreed that SGA is an intelligent player who knows exactly when you drive and when not to, superbly using all the defensive lapses in his favor. But he's equally as good when it comes to being physically better than the rest. Sure, he might not seem like the fittest guy when you compare him to other players, but when it comes to guards only, he might be the most physical one out there. He consistently carves out angles to get past tight defenses by lowering his shoulder and using off-arm swipes. This technique has not only been useful for him when he's driving, but also helps him create space for his mid-range game. Don't believe me? Well, what if I tell you that Shai averages a league-high 7 mid-range pull-ups per game? Now, that's just crazy, isn't it? It just proves my point that the player is capable of demonstrating an impressive combination of ball handling, pace, and balance. His mastery of mid-range scoring adds significantly to the Thunder's offensive versatility, something they've lacked a lot before he broke through for them. Speaking of this, Shai has also developed a reputation as someone who has the ability to take tough shots, or as they say nowadays, score clutch shots when his team needs it the most. Now, this is something that is quite underappreciated in the sport of basketball. It is this clutch ability that helps you win important games, like the playoffs or the conference finals. Previously, the Thunder lacked such a player, but now with Shai around, it's really going to help them win those playoff games. I mean, just look at any recent game of his. Many of his pull-ups are executed off balance and heavily contested, but he finds a way to convert. He does this by adjusting his shot to accommodate defenders in his airspace. This demonstrates adaptability, which not only expands his scoring arsenal, but also improves his overall offensive impact. Not every player has this ability, and it can't be trained, which makes it all the more valuable. Okay, I know, everyone has been raving about his scoring ability and how he can be unguardable whenever he has the ball, but due to this, many people start undermining his playmaking abilities. As you all know, now that he has been performing so well for a season now, defenses give him the respect when he has the ball. In other words, he attracts players toward him. As you can imagine, as defenses focus on limiting his scoring, Shai has demonstrated an improved ability to read defenses and make sound decisions with the ball. His ability to attract defenders opens spaces, which really demonstrates his passing vision and ability to create opportunities for his teammates, adding another dimension to this diverse skill set. Trust me, he can be a big nuisance for teams at times, because you can either stop him from scoring or stop him from making those key assists. Not both. Whatever you choose, in the end, you will get scored on no matter what. Really goes to show the brilliance of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In the end, I would just like to say that Shai's recent performance extends beyond individual brilliance, encompassing his impact on both ends of the floor. As he continues to evolve and showcase an ever-expanding skill set, the question persists: can he guide the Thunder back to their glory days? The journey is unfolding, and with each game, Shai is not only proving himself as a dynamic scorer, but also as a leader with the potential to elevate the entire team. Let's hope all of his talent and hard work do not go to waste, and the Thunder fans finally get their knight in shining armor that they have been desperately waiting for years. Hopefully they will win something this time around. Fingers crossed. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video from us. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like and leave a comment down below. And if you have any suggestions or requests, let us know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.